Welcome back to Force Education. This is Ed. Today, I'm covering in PETZ, also known as TDH Holdings. Now, this company here, I did cover it once time before. Today is a bit more of an update. Now, in case you don't know about this company itself, they define themselves as Qingdao, or I'm not TDH Foods. I know I butchered that. I really apologize. It's TDH Foods Limited as short, and it was founded in 1997 with the goal of becoming a premier global manufacturing of high-quality pet food. The factory is strategically located in the beautiful coastal city of Qingdao, 70 kilometers from the international airport there, and conveniently situated only 40 kilometers from the international harbor. It is located, or its location offers its benefits of time-efficient international transport and modalities by sea or air. PETZ food company and their consumer place a high value of quality food. They have certification including ISO 9001 and SA 8000, including as well USHACCP quality certificates. In addition to our company obtained the following restrictions as well. Anyway, moving on from there, you're able to see some of their institutional buyers as well. So the institutional buyers back on the 14th of January have actually liquidated. East Hill Capital Management liquidated their entire position. However, you get to see that a company like, or institutional buyers like Lidu, Dahan, and Zuzu haven't really changed much of their position in 2022 or at the end of 2021. Now, institutional buyers itself, they are a little bit mixed. You see Dutch Bank adding around 20,000 shares, but you're able to see something like Citadel Advisors liquidating their entire position. So there's not a lot of them, but it is a bit mixed overall. In terms of SEC filings, we don't have anything other than the one on the 14th that basically says that East Hill Capital Management liquidated their position. In terms of short interest, you only have 1.4 million shares available for short selling, and short borrow fee rate is around 47.52, so it is somewhat in the middle. It's not that high, but it's still considerably high. And when you're looking at the short volume, half of all volume traded is traded on the short side. Now, short interest as a percentage of float is only 4%, so it might not be really a risk of short squeeze, but things can change very quickly from day to day. Before moving on towards technical analysis, if you enjoyed this video so far, please make sure to click the subscribe button and leave notification buttons on for this channel. Also, don't forget to drop a like. Let's move on now towards technical analysis. Now, from a technical analysis standpoint of view, for PETZ, last time I did talk about it, it was around 90 to 80 cents. But for today, what we're actually seeing is that, yes, it is 40 cents. It really took a beating, currently sitting at around 50 cents or so, 48 to be specific. There's some things to really consider. The 80X, the average directional index. This is currently above 40, and that's a good thing, because it starts to signal that you are most likely going to be seeing a reversal at some point in the near future, which is good. Above 45, it becomes very close, very likely. Above 50, it's inevitable. It's just counting your days. Now, William percent R, which is, by the way, very similar to the relative strength index, showcases this one is currently highly oversold, suggesting when momentum is kind of balanced, you will see more buying action or buying power. And the price will most likely as well jump higher for that, or at least reverse. The MACD, from what was really a negative downward trend, is currently going in the direction of a positive reversal. You're able to see the histogram is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. At some point, it's going to attempt going towards the positive side, and the outcome of that is either it getting rejected, still going downwards, or you start seeing a bit of a pulse to it. And in terms of the momentum, you're able to see momentum is a negative 3.43. It's still some hope for this one nonetheless, but the momentum is improving day by day, as it was a little bit worse before, but current around I think 0.4, but currently it's sitting at 0.343 negative side. Hopefully it does go towards the positive sometime in the future. Now, on the other side, you're able to see stochastic fast and stochastic slow is right on scraping the bottom, suggesting that this one could be actually a good time to buy. But I plead to you that don't buy if you're thinking that this is going to be a massive kind of pulse. You have to still take your risks with this, as stocks like this. So I see some people putting all their life savings. Never bet on one egg basket. Now, taking a quick here into the volumes, you're able to see the volumes are picking up a little bit after they kind of plateaued downwards. And so this might show a bit more interest, especially buying power, as you get to see the unbalanced volume is going a bit towards the positive. Moving averages and Bollinger Bands aren't going to show you anything here that is useful. Now I can go ahead and do Fibonacci retracements all the way from 940 to 40 cents. It's not going to show you anything significant, but just for the sake of it, right here you're able to see maybe the first harsh resistance that you might anticipate would be 252. Following that, 383, 489, and 595, and 747. Now, if we hit any of this is still a massive profits from the level we're at. Now, historically, it did reach these prices before. So what I'm going to do is just try to go on from a price line action standpoint of view and see where the closest resistances are most likely at. There's a tough resistance at 50 cents that is historical, and you're able to see another one at 72, and then right above it 79, and then going higher to 94, and then 125, and then around 151, 175, higher to 197, starts going up to 240, and then from 240 around 264 and around 314. Now from supports, unfortunately we'll have to take a look at an hourly perspective, and for the hourly perspective here we can get a couple of supports actually. So the first support would be around 50 cents in the aftermarket, which was a very hard resistance to break, but it did get above it for majority of the last sessions. 49 is the one after, and then it drops quite a bit down to 46, and then down a bit to 44, and then a little bit of a small kind of support, a hurdle 43 cents, but 42 cents is the last kind of support. If it does drop below that, you're easily going to see sub 40s. Comes to the question, Ed, what do you think is most likely going to happen here? Well, this stock here, I do hope it does actually recover, but it really took a massive beating, as I discussed in the last video on why that happened. We know about that in terms of the drop. But today we're talking about a chances of reversal. Currently, it seems to be the most bottom it has historically, so you might be going in, seeing reversals sometime soon. It is on an all-time low ever. So you might actually see some bouncing in. So if you're trading this one, you have a chance of making some money. What do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.